Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to the latest transfer news as well as the morning update. Will be a little bit of the topic. We're going to be speaking about the Premier League fixtures for the new season 22-23 has been released. I'm going to go through straight to that. What I'll do is I'll put the transfer news in the afternoon update because this has been just released this morning. So what I'll be doing is in this episode we'll be discussing about the new fixture list because the fixture list has been released now, and what we'll be doing is we'll be giving you update for which teams, what kind of fixtures have they gotten for the whole season, who will they be playing in the beginning, in the mid, as well as at the closing of the season. We'll be discussing about few teams. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be discussing about the top 6 clubs first. We're going to go through Arsenal, and I'll be starting from there onwards. And if you do have any questions, you can go through that by asking me in the chat section over here. So right now what we'll be doing is we'll going through the fixture list of Arsenal. So Arsenal will be starting up the Premier League with their first fixture is going to be played on Friday, which is going to be 5th of August, and they'll be playing away at Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace and Arsenal kick away straight away. Hello Dimba, thank you very much for tuning in, mate. We just got this fixture release date. We'll be discussing about this right now because this looks pretty interesting. What we have seen right now, we're going to be discussing which club has got the, you could say, a hard one, and which club have got the easiest one. We're going to go bit by bit. So we're going to be starting with Arsenal. Now Arsenal will be starting with Crystal Palace, and the second, you could say their second game is going to be against Leicester City. So Arsenal having a good start. They have Bournemouth, afterwards Fulham, Aston Villa. So you could say that Arsenal are getting a very good start, very easy start. So Arsenal having a good start, and then they get Manchester United as well as Everton, Brentford, Tottenham and Liverpool. So that means September as well as October is going to be a little bit hard for them. They also play City in the month of October. So Arsenal will find themselves a little bit hard as they go down the season. We're going to be discussing about that World Cup, around that World Cup phase, because World Cup is going to take place in November and December. So based on that, what I'm seeing right now here is that Arsenal are going to have Wolves and Chelsea. So they play Chelsea and Wolves, and then the World Cup takes place. And once they come back after World Cup, it's going to be West Ham United and Brighton alongside Newcastle. So that means Arsenal are going to have a tricky one because they play Chelsea away, they play Wolves away, so that's 2 away fixtures. And then once they come back, they play West Ham United, they play Brighton and Newcastle United. So it's going to be tricky for Arsenal. And if we move to the further one, coming back in January, they play the North London Derby on 14th of January. Then the next week after, they're playing Manchester United. So they travel to Tottenham and then they host Manchester United. So you could say that January is also going to be tough for Arsenal. Whereas speaking about going further down the line, then they play Liverpool in the month of April. Whereas they play City in the last week of April as well. So they also play after 3 days playing to City, they'll be hosting Chelsea. So you could say the month of January, the month of April, the month of October are going to be tough for Arsenal. And I think that as much as easier fixtures they've got in the beginning of the season, they're going to have 3 tough months, which are going to be October of 2022, whereas January 2023 as well as April 2023 is going to be tough for Arsenal. Now we'll be heading to Chelsea, and let's see what Chelsea have. We're going to go through Chelsea right now. I've got the fixture list with me. Hello Abdullah Zahid, thank you very much for tuning in. It's very nice and kind of you to tune in today. And right now we're going through the Premier League fixtures. The Premier League fixtures for the new season has been given away. So there you go guys. Chelsea will be traveling to Frank Lampard's Everton. There you go Dinba. You will be hosting Chelsea for the first game on the 6th of August. So Frank Lampard and Everton will be hosting Chelsea. That's a pretty tough one. The first fixture is going to be pretty tough. And then Tottenham Hotspur, they are going to be playing at Chelsea. So that means Conte travels, that means that Conte team will be traveling to Chelsea. That's going to be a good one as well. So Chelsea with a tough start. First Frank Lampard, then Antonio Conte. Straight away two former managers for Chelsea. And then we will have Leicester City, Southampton. That's easy. And then in the month of September, they will have Liverpool. Okay, that's not so bad. And then in the month of October, they get Manchester United. Whereas in the month of November, they're going to get Arsenal. And in the month of January, let's speak about the World Cup break. So on 12th, they play Newcastle United away. Just before that, they host Arsenal. So Arsenal, Newcastle United, and then the World Cup. Once they come back after the World Cup, it's going to be Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, and then in the month of January, on the 2nd of January, is going to be Manchester City. Whereas at the end of January is going to be Liverpool. So you could say Chelsea are going to find January hard. Whereas in the month of February is going to be Fulham, West Ham United, Southampton, and then is going to be Tottenham Hotspur away. So that's only Tottenham. I think looking at the fixtures that what Chelsea got, I think Chelsea got the balanced one. I think they've got the fair one. So Thomas Tuchel has got a good fixture list based on the balance. Like I haven't seen any overloading as we have seen the Arsenal one. So Chelsea have got a good fixtures because they got 22nd of April they are getting Manchester United, and then in that fixture right after a week they will be playing Arsenal, and in midweek they'll be playing Brentford. So I think Chelsea have got a pretty balanced one, and they are hosting Manchester City. They'll be traveling away to Manchester City on 20th of May. I think Chelsea have got the easier one. Between Arsenal and Chelsea, I think Chelsea have got the easier one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be heading towards Liverpool. Let's see what Liverpool have got right now. Now Liverpool will be starting their first one against Fulham. That's easy. Then they got Crystal Palace. That's easy as well. Manchester United. Now this is going to be tricky because Manchester United will have a new manager, Erik ten Hag. So let's see how that one goes. But I still think that Liverpool will be able to win. Bournemouth, Newcastle United, that's easy. And then the Merseyside Derby. There you go, Merseyside Derby on the 3rd of September, Dinba. It's going to be Everton. They'll be hosting the first Merseyside Derby on 3rd of September. Moving forward, then we will have Wolves, then Chelsea. So that's a tricky one. So that means September is getting tricky for Liverpool. First Everton, then Chelsea, and then there's going to be a break. I think international break comes in or something like this. And then you will have Arsenal and City together for Liverpool in the month of October. So on 8th they play Arsenal, on 15th they play City, and then in 4 days they play West Ham United. So I think Liverpool are going to get that October tough one. They also have Leeds United at the end of that, but it's not going to be that much important because Arsenal, City, that's going to be a tough one, as well as West Ham. So Liverpool are getting October a tough one. Now let's see what's happening in November. Tottenham Hotspur, that's a tough one as well. Right, so they will have before the World Cup Tottenham Hotspur and Southampton, and then they go for the World Cup. Once they come back, they will have Aston Villa, Leicester City, and Brentford. So Liverpool are going to have a balanced one. I think Steven Gerrard hosting Liverpool right after the World Cup. Let's see what happens. He's going to be improving that Aston Villa side. So you could say that so far it's October. I don't want to put December right now because imagine if there is an injury like Sadio Mane is going to the World Cup, Salah isn't going to the World Cup, Darwin Núñez is going to the World Cup, and Luis Diaz is not going to the World Cup. Diego Jota is going to the World Cup. So that means only 2 front players of Liverpool are not going to the World Cup. So they're going to have a month rest. And 3 players of theirs in attacking wise, they will be traveling to the World Cup. and if any of them gets injured, or maybe two of them gets injured, that's not good for Liverpool. So that's a tricky one. The before World Cup and after World Cup could be a tricky situation for Liverpool. Right, now we're going to go towards the month of January. They will have Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea. Chelsea is going to be on the 21st of January. So you could say that is going to be a little bit tough one. Everton, they're playing Everton. Again the Merseyside derby is taking place. There you go. Merseyside derby taking place on Merseyside derby taking place on 11th of February. So there you go. So Liverpool will be hosting Everton on 11th of February. So that's going to be a tricky one. And then they got Newcastle United. Newcastle United are going to be pretty good this season, I think. So the month of February is going to be a little bit tough. Not that much tough, but a little bit tough, because you got Everton and Newcastle United. And then heading into March, you'll get Manchester United, then Bournemouth, Fulham, City. So you could say March is going to be easy for them as well. Then in the month of April, you got City. On the 1st of April is City. Then on 8th is Arsenal. Then 15th is Leeds United. 22nd is going to be Nottingham Forest. 25th is going to be West Ham United. And then on 29th is going to be Tottenham Hotspur. So Liverpool are going to have another month which is going to be tough for them, which is going to be the month of April. So October and April are going to be tough for Liverpool. Whereas the month of May, they're going to have Brentford, Leicester City, Aston Villa and Southampton. Now, imagine if these teams are fighting for relegation, one of them, or maybe they're trying to get a result, so it could get tricky for Liverpool in terms of winning the Premier League, or if they're in the race of Premier League. So I would say the month of October and the month of April are for sure going to be tough for Liverpool. Now we'll be heading into other team. We're going to go and see with City. Let's see what City have right now. Now with City, sorry guys, is going to be West Ham United, Bournemouth, Newcastle United, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. I mean, why don't you just give it to City on the plate? Like, it's so easy. Like West Ham United, Bournemouth, Newcastle United, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. They're going to have like 7 games lead. You know, they're going to win the first 7 games straight away. And then they're going to have Tottenham in the month of September. And in the month of October, they're going to have Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Brighton, Leicester City. So City, same thing as Liverpool. The month of October is going to be tough. Let's see what's happening around the World Cup phase. Fulham and Brentford. That's easy for City. There you go. Just before the World Cup. Once they come after the World Cup, it's going to be Leeds United. And then in 4 days' time, Everton. It's going to be Everton. And in 2 days' time, it's going to be Chelsea. So there you go. Once they come after the World Cup, it's going to be tough for City, because they will get Leeds United, Everton and Chelsea. And then on 14th, they're playing Manchester United. So January is getting tough for them. January is getting, exactly, 21 points ahead in 7 games probably. Why don't you just hand it to City? Like, you should have one tough fixture among those fixtures, You're just giving them on the plate. That's what they're trying to do. And Manchester United on 14th of January, Wolves on 21st, Tottenham are going to be playing in February. So you could say the January one, it's going to be tough, because Everton, Chelsea, Manchester United and straight away. So you could say City are having October and January a tough one. So October and January for me. Now I'm going to check out the February one. It's going to be Tottenham, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth. I don't think it's going to be tough for them. So February is off. There you go. Let's go to March. Newcastle United, Crystal Palace, West Ham United. March is going to be easy for them as well. April, they have Liverpool, Southampton, Leicester City, Brighton, Arsenal, Fulham. Other than Liverpool and Arsenal, I don't think so. They'll imagine if they get a draw with Liverpool. I think April is easier for them as well. Now, month of May, Leeds United, Everton, Chelsea, Brentford. Now, other than Leeds United, Everton, Chelsea, and Brentford. Now, this might be tricky. You could say it half and half. But in clear terms, you could say October and January are going to be tough for City. So, City are having you could say that number one is Chelsea, who've got the easier fixtures. They got the balanced fixtures. On number two, I would put City. And then I would say Liverpool and Arsenal so far. But anyway, let's see Manchester United now. We're going to see Manchester United. So here we go. Starting with Brighton. Erik ten Hag starting with Brighton. Brentford. And the third game is Liverpool. Southampton. Leicester City. You could say that the month of August, it's okay. It's okay. Other than Liverpool and Leicester City, it's okay. I mean, Manchester United fans, it's just being a Manchester United fan these days is just like being a fan of, how should I say it? Like, you shouldn't be a fan of Manchester United right now. That's how things are looking so far. And anyway, the first month, the month of August, it's okay. Now we're going to be speaking about September. Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Leeds United. You could say it's not as much as tough, similar to August. So it's okay. Let's see what's happening in October. City, Everton, Newcastle United, Tottenham, Chelsea, West Ham. We are dead in October. Like, somebody should bury us in the month of September, because there's no need to go in October. It's game end in October. Like, that's it. Premier League people, you've done your job. That's the best thing you've done. You've given 6 fixtures in Manchester United. We're going to get 0 points out of those 18 points, and that's the best job that you've done. And you guys really have done pretty good. I think you should really start Manchester United with minus 18 and ask us not to play that month, because you got City, you got Everton, you got Newcastle United, you got Tottenham and Chelsea and West Ham United. No way we're going to get. I think the best shot we've got is we might get 3 points out of 18 out of that. So that's it. Anyway, we're going to move to November. So Manchester United, the first one is October. We'll look at November, just before the World Cup, Aston Villa and Fulham. It's okay. Once they come after the World Cup, on 26th of December, Nottingham Forest, Wolves, Bournemouth. So that's not bad. That's not bad right after the World Cup and before the World Cup. So that's okay. Of course, after the month of October, it should have been okay. But anyway, we'll be heading to the January now. Right now, it's going to be City, Arsenal, and that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. City and Arsenal, that's going to be tough. But let's see what United can do. I'm not going to give the January one. I do know that against City and Arsenal is going to be a tough one. But because they have Nottingham Forest, Wolves and Bournemouth, so that is why it evens it out. So I can't give it out a clear January towards Manchester United. They're going to have a tough one. I'm just going to put it, and let's see what we have ahead. In the month of February, they're going to have Crystal Palace, Leeds United, Leicester City, Brentford. That's okay as well. Now we're going to go into the March. Liverpool, Southampton, Brighton, Newcastle United. Oh, sorry. In March, they have 3 fixtures. Southampton, Brighton, Newcastle United. That's okay as well. Let's go to the April. Everton, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, Tottenham, Aston Villa. That's it, guys. The month of October and the month of April for Manchester United is going to be a tough one. In the month of May, they're going to get West Ham United, Wolves, Bournemouth and Fulham. So for United as well, 2 months are going to be tough. And those are the month of October as well as the month of April. Now what we're going to do is we'll be heading towards Tottenham Hotspur, and then I'll be going through Everton, Newcastle United, West Ham United, and then we'll follow the rest of the clubs. So right now Tottenham, they've got Southampton, they've got Chelsea, they've got Wolves, they've got Nottingham Forest, they've got West Ham United. You know what? Tottenham par Chelsea, the 4 fixtures, they're gonna have best one. So I imagine after the first 7 games is gonna be the number 1 is gonna be City and number 2 is gonna be Spurs, because Premier League are trying to give a favor to Antonio Conte. Like, look at the fixtures: Southampton, then Chelsea, then Wolves, Nottingham Forest, and then West Ham United, and then they got Fulham. And after that, then they're going to have a tough one, Manchester City, in the month of September. So I think August is going to be good for Tottenham, whereas in September they got Fulham, City, Leicester City. So you could say that it's okay as well for Tottenham, other than City. Now we'll be talking about October: Arsenal, Brighton, Everton, wow, Manchester United, Newcastle United, and Bournemouth. I think October is tough for every club right now so far. So October is getting tough for every club, and Tottenham are going to get it harder in the month of October. Then in month of November, just before the World Cup, Liverpool and Leeds United. That's a tough one. Now Tottenham are the first team which I'm looking at, and they're having the tough one right now just before the World Cup. And then afterwards it's going to be Brentford, Aston Villa, and Crystal Palace. So that's okay as well. Whereas we have Arsenal, Fulham. So month of January is going to be easy as well. Right after the World Cup is just Arsenal for Tottenham, the North London derby. And then in the month of February is going to be City, Leicester City, West Ham United, Chelsea. So you could say the month of February could get tricky, because they got City, they got Leicester City, West Ham United. So that's going to be a tricky one, as well as Chelsea. So there you go, month of February getting tough for Tottenham. So month of October and month of February is going to be tough for Tottenham. Then we go into March: Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Everton, Brighton. Sorry, in the month of March they got 3 fixtures as well: Wolves, Nottingham Forest, and Southampton. So March is going to be easy for them. Now we're going to go into April: Everton, Brighton, Bournemouth, Newcastle United, Manchester United, and Liverpool. April also getting tough. Then month of May: Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Brentford, Leeds United. So Tottenham are going to get month of October, February, as well as April. So 3 months tough for Tottenham Hotspurs. So Tottenham Hotspurs are getting 3 months tough: October, February, as well as April. April is tough for everyone. So far I haven't seen any club in the top 6 who are getting an easier April. Everybody's getting that hard April right now. So now we will go towards Everton, and then I'll be going to Newcastle United and West Ham United. So we'll start with Everton. Now Everton are going to be having Fulham away. So the first game is against Fulham, is going to be away. Then Crystal Palace. So 2 balanced games. And then the third game is Manchester United, and then Bournemouth, Newcastle United. So I think Everton, what do you think, Dimba? Do you think it's tough for you? So first 5 fixtures for the month of August is Fulham, Crystal Palace, Manchester United, Bournemouth, Newcastle United. I think it's not a tough one. The start is not a tough one. You could say it's a balanced one. I think Everton could get at least 8 points, 8 to at least 8. Like if you guys can win against Fulham as well as Bournemouth, so that's 6 points. And wait, is this Liverpool or is this Everton? How come Liverpool one is open? I'll just try to get the Everton one. Wait. I think I opened the wrong one. I'm just trying to get the Everton one. Just pressed add the Everton. And let me see. How come the link is broken? You know, they're giving out the Liverpool one with this link. It's just ridiculous. Let me get the Everton one. Everton fixtures. Okay. Right, I got the Everton one right now. And okay, so Everton, wow. The first one is Chelsea, second is Aston Villa, third is Nottingham Forest, Fourth is Brentford. Fifth is Leeds United. Right. Chelsea is going to be tough one. Aston Villa is going to be tough one. Nottingham Forest, you guys can do it. Brentford is away. That's a tricky one. Leeds United away, tricky one. So Everton are getting a tough one. Sorry, Din, but that was Liverpool. Right now, I'm going through Everton. They gave out a broken link. They gave out the link of Liverpool. I was saying out the Liverpool fixtures. This one right now is Everton. So Chelsea, first game. Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Leeds United. Chelsea is going to be a tough one. Aston Villa, you're going away. It's going to be a tough one. Nottingham Forest, you're hosting them. That's going to be a good and easy one. Then you travel to Brentford away. And then Leeds United away. I think you got a tricky start now. I think you got a tricky start right now. I think it's going to be tough for you. I think Frank Lampard, because right now he's got this fixture list. And you know what's happening? Right after Leeds United, they have Liverpool home and then Arsenal away. I think it's going to be a tough one. That's tough. That's a tough one. And then you got West Ham United. So first 8 games are tough for Everton. So the first 8 games are going to be tough for Everton. So that means how many points? That means 24 points. And out of these 24 points, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Leeds United, Liverpool, Arsenal, West Ham. Wow, out of those 24 points, if you can get 10 points, that'll be a miracle. Like, getting 10 points will be an achievement out of these 8 fixtures. Out of 24, if you get 10 points, you know, you could say that'll be a tough one because the first 8 fixtures are really tough straight away. So Everton, by looking at the fixtures, you got the most tough one right now. You're guessing 5. I think what I'm thinking right now is that Aston Villa is going to be a tough one. Nottingham Forest, you should be able to win that one. But imagine if you get a draw against Leeds United, so that makes you 4 points. And if you win against West Ham United, that brings you around to 8. And if you draw one game with either Liverpool, Arsenal, or maybe Brentford, you could get to that 10-point mark. You should try to get to that 10-point mark. But I do understand that you're guessing 5. That's going to be a tough one. But we're going to go now to the month of October. Southampton, Manchester United, Tottenham, Newcastle, wow, Crystal Palace, Fulham. This is no break for Everton. Southampton away, Manchester United, Tottenham, Newcastle United away, Tottenham away, Crystal Palace, Fulham. Wow. So that means October is going to be tough. September is going to be tough. October is going to be tough. 3 months straight away is going to be tough. Sorry, Dinba, that's pretty bad fixture list given to you by Premier League. So we're going to go into November just before the World Cup. You're going to have Leicester City and then Bournemouth. So that's a tough one before the World Cup. That's pretty tough. Because you're traveling away to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth would want to win the last game just before the World Cup. And Leicester City, that's going to be a tough one. I think Everton got the most toughest one. And then once you come back after the World Cup, it's going to be Wolves, City, Brighton, Southampton, West Ham. You could say Par City, then you're getting favorable kind of conditions and you're getting favorable kind of fixtures. So luckily you're getting a break in the month of December and January. And then we'll be heading towards February. You will be having Arsenal, Liverpool, Leeds United, Aston Villa. Oh my God, Everton, they haven't really, this is the worst ever fixture list for a club I've ever analyzed. Worst ever fixture list. You guys need to riot. You need to go to the Premier League head office and you guys need to riot. You know, this kind of fixture list, it's a death list, it's a kill list. You know what? You should really be going outside the Premier League office and asking them that who had made this fixture list. Everton have got no breathing space. Like Lampard, you know, Lampard has got so much to do right now. In February, you're getting Arsenal, Liverpool, Leeds United, Aston Villa. Wow. There's no break for us. Exactly. You know, you got no break for Everton. And then in the month of March, you get Nottingham Forest, Brentford and Chelsea. Then you get a reliever in March. And now we're heading into April. Oh my God. Tottenham, Manchester United, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Newcastle United, Leicester City away. Oh my god, Crystal Palace away, Leicester City away. April is going to be a dead for Everton. And then in the month of May, you get a reliever, Brighton, Manchester City, Wolves, Bournemouth. Oh my god, so how many months Everton have got? April, February, October, September, and August. 5 months out of how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're getting 5 tough months out of 10. So that's unbelievable. I've never seen a fixture list as deadly as this one. I've never seen. This is worse than a group of death. Like, I've never witnessed anything such as this. You know, I've never seen anything such as this. Unbelievable. Wow. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at Newcastle United. This is unbelievable. So let's see what Newcastle United have right now. We're getting Newcastle United. It's based in London, my friend. It's based in London. You know, I've never seen anything like this. Like, seriously, you guys need to riot. You know, it's just that they just plan to relegate Everton out of Premier League or something. There's no break for you guys. Like, there's no break. Now, in August 2022, it's going to be for Newcastle United, Nottingham Forest. Then they've got Brighton, they've got Manchester City, Wolves, and then Liverpool. I think this is going to be a tough one for Newcastle United because they're traveling to Brighton, they're hosting City, they're traveling to Wolves, and then they are traveling to Liverpool. So I think the month of August is going to be tough for Newcastle. We're going to go in September, Palace, West Ham, Bournemouth. September is going to be easy. October, Fulham, Brentford, Manchester United, Everton, Tottenham, Aston Villa. So October and August are going to be tough one. So we got 2 months right now, October and August. We're going to talk about November, just before the World Cup, Southampton, Chelsea. It's okay. It's okay. And when they come back after the World Cup in December, Leicester City, Leeds United, and then in the month of January, Arsenal, Fulham, Crystal Palace. So after the World Cup as well, I think is going to be okay. So it's only August and October so far. We're going to go into February. It's going to be West Ham, Bournemouth, Liverpool, and Brighton. So February, you got West Ham, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Brighton. Other than Liverpool, I don't see anything. Maybe West Ham. It evens out. So February as well, not tough for Newcastle United. Let's go to the March one. Newcastle are going to City. They're hosting Wolves. Then they got Nottingham Forest. I would still say it's not a tough one. Let's go to April. Manchester United, Brentford, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Everton, Southampton. I'm going to give April as well. April is going to be tough for Newcastle United. So there you go. August, October and April. And in month of May, they got Arsenal, Leeds United, Leicester City and Chelsea. So month of May also tough for Newcastle United. So Newcastle United are the second team, in my perspective, who are going to get August, October, April and May. So Newcastle United are getting the tough one, but number one is Everton. Still it's Everton. Now we're going to go towards West Ham United and let's see what we're going to find out there. West Ham United, let's see what we're going to find out over there. West Ham United fixtures. We're gonna find this one out. So far, it's Everton who got the most toughest one. Unbelievable, 5 months. Unbelievable right now, but we're gonna check out Newcastle United getting 4 months. We're gonna go and see with West Ham United. So West Ham are hosting City. Wow. Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Aston Villa, and then Tottenham. You could say that is gonna be a tough one. So this one is gonna be a tough one. So I think August is gonna be a tough one. Now we're gonna go on to September one. It's Chelsea, Newcastle United, and Everton. This is tough one as well. And I think there you go. So August is gonna be tough. September is gonna be tough. So these two getting tough. October, they're getting Wolves, Fulham, Southampton, Liverpool, Bournemouth, and Manchester United. I don't think so. October is tough for them. So only August and September so far. Let's go to November, just before the World Cup. West Ham against Crystal Palace, West Ham against Leicester City. It's okay before the World Cup as well. Once they come back after the World Cup, 26th of December, they're getting Arsenal, they're getting Brentford, and then in the month of January, they're getting Leeds United, Wolves, and then Everton. I don't think so. These are tough. So only August and September so far. We're going to go towards February, and it's going to be West Ham, Chelsea, Tottenham, Nottingham Forest. Is this tough? I think this is tough because Newcastle United is going to be tough. Then Chelsea is going to be tough. Tottenham is going to be tough. So February is going to be tough for West Ham United. And then in the month of March they got Brighton, Aston Villa. Wow, Manchester City. Now, is this tough? They're playing Aston Villa at home. They're traveling to Brighton, and then they're going to Manchester City. You could say March is also tough for them. So there you go. I think it's gonna be March is gonna be tough for them. So that means August, September, and March for West Ham. We're gonna go to April right now. Southampton, Fulham, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Crystal Palace. I don't think so. It's tough for them other than Arsenal and Liverpool. The other four fixtures, they can get results. So April is not tough. The month of May, Manchester United, Brentford, Leeds United, Leicester City. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough for West Ham United. So there you go, guys. August, September, March, and May. So 4 months tough for West Ham United. And that's going to be a tough one. So it's going to be hard for West Ham United. They got 4 months as well. But still I think they've got a better fixture than Newcastle United and definitely Everton. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the other three clubs. I want to do Leicester City. Let's do Leicester City. I just want to do them because I want to see what Brendan Rodgers is going to do, because let's see, he has to sell the likes of Tielemans, and I don't know what does he do in transfer market, but I just want to have a look at Brendan Rodgers' side. I just want to see what kind of fixtures has he got. Brentford, Arsenal, wow, Southampton, Chelsea, Manchester United, wow. So Brentford, Arsenal, Southampton, Chelsea, Manchester United in the month of August. That's a tough one straight away. September, Brighton, Aston Villa, Tottenham. Is this tough one? Is this a tough one? Brighton away, Aston Villa, they're hosting them. Then they're traveling to Tottenham. You could say September is also tough for Leicester City. There you go. August, September tough for them. Let's see what's happening in October. Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Leeds United, Wolves, and City. October is easier for them. Let's go to November, just before the World Cup. Everton and West Ham. That's a tough one. So November, just before the World Cup, is going to be tough for them. Once they come back, Newcastle United, wow. Liverpool, and then in the month of January they got Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Brighton. So you could say right after the World Cup, wow, February is going to be tough for them. It is the most toughest one. In the month of March they got Southampton, Chelsea, Brentford. That's okay, that's not an issue. April they got Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, City, Wolves, Leeds United, and Everton. You could say semi-hard because you got Palace, you got City, you got Leeds, and then you got Everton. I would want to give this to them. I think I should give this to them. April is going to be tough for them as well. Let's see what's happening in May. Fulham, Liverpool, Newcastle United, West Ham. Sorry guys, May is also tough for them. So there you go. May, April. Wow. Wow. So May and April are going to be tough for them. March is not going to be tough. So February is going to be tough for them. December is just before the just right after the World Cup is going to be tough for them. So that's 4. And September is going to be tough for them.